Connecting. Connecting. Processing. Connection established. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, tubers. How you doing? Hey, Clown Prince. How you doing? You just woke up? You just woke up. Day off, catch up from last year, not sleep. Dude, we haven't slept since last year, man. I think we need to check ourselves. 9:40. I know, Keo. I stayed up pretty late, man. I bet you're a bit surprised. You're like, wow, that's a late night for you. I partied super hard. Oh, man. There was just so much to do, you know? Like, orient myself comfortably on my mattress. Hey, Macbeth, how you doing? That was you too because you had a hockey game last yesterday afternoon, so that was why you were in bed early too. You know, we get a pass here in America because technically and officially New Year's is brought in by the East Coast, right? So we get to tell the lie to ourselves that it's our New Year's as well here on the West Coast, and go to bed early. It's a beautiful thing. Oh my gosh! Booteray! Booteray! Good after frickin' noon, man. Happy New Year. Does this work? I don't know if you heard that. Booteray, how have you been, man? Been excited to bring in this new year, but now I'm even more excited that you stopped by. How you doing? I need an update on your life, sir. I need an update. It's been too long. Good to see you, man. I hope you had a great new year. A calm night from Keo. You slept until 11 a.m. That sounds amazing. I've done that once. I think I've done that once. Tried long drink from Fin... Wait, what is that? What's a long drink? Is that like a special kind? Happy New Year, EU. Thanks for coming back by. I hope you had a good night. Guys, did you stay safe last night? I hope so. We're a bunch of cyclists, so I assume that most of us were very, like, to a fault responsible. AKA, we went to bed much earlier than the average, drank far less than the average, with the expectation of waking up today with our Strava stats reset. It's a beautiful but also a very sad day. And I think most of us look at that day and are like, we gotta do something about this. What are we supposed to be riding? You know what? Here we go. Clown Prince, I will give you a pass for today. And you can just enjoy your morning or afternoon or whatever it may be. And hang here. Because I got nothing better to do with my life. Not on a morning. Not on a Monday morning, right? Not afternoon yet. We are at 10 a.m. Technically, Kiyoshiro is still asleep. You walk the dog. Hell yeah. New Year screw up my time zones. Just as I get adjusted. Now we're on a completely different year. It's crazy. You had to test all the bottle openers on every park tool. Hell yeah, dude. Park tool's legit. Their tools, like, I don't know. They're pretty legit. They got so many different things when you actually see all of their products lined out. When they... Has any of you ever experienced the park tool... what is it? The park tool van vehicle? With the side that, like, folds out and just... glory. All the tools you could ever need. You're fighting the flu since Friday. Going to add esports to the colleague this year. Oh, wait, what? Oh, really? Well, that's cool. Booteray, how's the... Last I heard, you were defending your thesis, and it was actually time. I feel like that was a while back. I think that was like early last year. Hey, Happy New Year, Lions Kiln. You did not have a responsible night. You're the first that's come in saying so. You're the first. I think all that DJing is getting to your head. We need to switch you back to cycling, man. So you were not drinking a single drop of alcohol, but you did some 1 a.m. drunk buying something very exciting. Oh man, I kind of did that. I kind of did that the other day. It was a morning. I was sitting waiting for a friend to meet me at a trailhead. We were gonna do a little small walk, and I got there a little early and spent some time buying. I should not be allowed to buy things early in the morning. That's my drunk buys, is early in the morning. Dave, hello. You're here. We're here. Look, it's you. Look, it's you. How you doing, Dave? Don't tell anyone. Shh, don't tell anyone. Officially a doctor. Dr. Booteray. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. You heard it here, guys. Booteray is officially piled higher and deeper than most. College esport equals 4. Get Beer Bear? We're this close. We're this close to something happening, man. Come on now. JD, hey, live on the tubes. Thanks for coming out. Don't tell the Twitch that we're doing this. We might get in trouble. I might have to do a little funky thing to not be in trouble. But it's better this way. It's better this way. We're all a family. God, come on now. We should all be here chilling in chat together. Community esports will include cycling. Hell yeah, dude. As it should. There's been a lot of advancements here in on Twitch this last year. Booteray. In my opinion, it has moved in a much better esports direction. The draft is better, more sporty. More things can happen. I don't know. It just feels good. But there's also many things to Zwift about. Zwift should, hashtag. Yeah, exactly. This is a family, guys. If they don't accept that, they just don't understand. Which platform has the higher viewer numbers? I don't even know, man. I don't look at that shit. One of the first things I looked for when I opened my OBS was how to turn that shit off. That stresses me out. Twatch. We're the twatchers. It's Dave on... It's the Dave of YouTube. Dave in YouTube. You are Booteray. Hell yeah, man. Hit me up sometime. We'll let's do a group ride or something. It'd be great to get in a ride with you on the Switch or the Twitch or the man. I still mix that shit up on the Zwift. It's funny because I mix it up and then like I give my parents a hard time because they mix it up and it's like they don't even understand really. Well, they understand, but not their problem. The difference between each one. Esports broadcasts, yeah, man. I'm really hoping for a good 2024. I'm taking the positive approach. I think with the look of how 2023 went, some of the news we got, I think Zwift is going to hopefully respond accordingly. I'm a positive dude, though. I take the positive side of it. It used to be easy until Zwift, until an actual esport came in to disrupt things, and now people really don't know what to think of an esport. You know, even the esport gamers look at Zwift and are like, yeah, that is actually an esport. Some of the, when they announced the esports Olympics, that was like a lot of like YouTube personalities, Twitch personalities, you know, they commented on it because, you know, gamers and all that. And they're like going through all the lists. They're like, this sucks. This is stupid. Why is this on the list? Oh, okay. I guess that one makes sense when they brought up Zwift. We had a couple of those, but yeah. New Year 500? Yeah. How do you ban on YouTube? Asking for a friend. Oh, hell yeah, Clown Prince. Hell yeah. Good job, guys. Did everyone get it in? Did we all finish our goal? We're all officially cyclists, because if you don't finish the Festive 500, do you cycle? Taylor Swift, actually a real person on Zwift. They're pushing for more big event broadcasts. So you have FRR coming up. Yes, and Boudica. That's going to be good. There's going to be some good stuff. I really hope the broadcast gets some time in. You're broadcasting those, right? As an official Zwift broadcaster. That would be you, right? So we can tune in for that. And the SW's Cup for the Swedish Cycling Foundation. It's on like Donkey Kong. I need an audio clip of that so bad. That needs to be like an audio trigger on my channel. And this is an OSS situation. We need both of those to honor Mr. Toll. Mr. Toll.
Oh, it's amazing.
All 3 days of Boudica, 12 through...
Amazing.
That's a little close, Brian.
Amazing.
I don't know about
amazing
this. I might have to adjust this.
Amazing.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Amazing.
Betty from... Okay, got it.
Amazing.
Pain with the 200 IQ move. Just make all the... just make an account everywhere, and problem solved. Though it really sucks, I do not have the upload bandwidth to multi-stream to more than 2 platforms. It's sad. I want to grow the family. I want everyone on all the platforms to know who we are, but unfortunately, internet. Blame Xfinity. I blame them. It's their fault. It's their fault the Zwift Twitch community isn't a worldwide sensation. And I will blame them. I know. No appreciation. Right in my face, dude. Right there. Twift. All right, Booteray. Great to see you, man. I will be I'll be looking out for that Zwift notification so I can shoot you a ride on, man. Good to see you. Enjoy the new year, my friend. How am I multi-streaming? I'm using a plugin for OBS Studio. It is specifically called Multi-Stream by Sarayuki. Multiple output by Sarayuki. Because then I didn't want to go through Restream. So this is just a native, or this is just a third-party plugin you can put into your OBS, and then for like combining chats and stuff, I use something called Social Stream Ninja. I can combine as many chats as I want through that, basically. Need to talk about multiple streams. Let's chat. Cheaper alternative to Restream. Try Live Push. Live Push. Okay, there's an option. I haven't tried that one. I've been very... Oh, let me turn my mic up a bit. I've been very happy with the multiple output because you can tune each output, which is really nice. So like, you can push a little more to YouTube because it kind of needs it, or you can, you know, push a little less, or, you know, vary it, or just have them all encode the same if that's what you want to do. You'd love to see the broadcast across the whole game. Dude, for real. Everyone needs to know the ways of the Zwift world. It's wild, man. Every time people actually see it, like, who aren't in the world of cycling, usually the response is, whoa, that's wild. But not in a bad way, like in a good wild. Like, this is a thing? Excitement, question mark? The thing with the Olympics esports and why many shat on it is because all IOC did is picked already represented conventional sports at Olympics that have video game alternatives. Agreed. They kind of, I mean, the Fortnite was kind of like a good middle ground, I think, because it was like marksman. But again, I think we need to just embrace the world of esports for what it is. It is not like real sports, but then again, games like Zwift just fit in so well. The Zwift multiverse. It's just more of the same, and none of the big esport titles made it, which I think was a big fault, because you have a huge audience of esports people who are with already established esports communities. Like, I don't know. I don't know. What is the answer? Someone much smarter than me needs to figure it out, that's for sure. Yeah, good plugin. You got it. So you can use one of the outputs to stream, to restream, and have more. Or you just can output directly. So, like, I have to start each stream directly, but, like, I can build in as many RTMP connections as I want. I don't even have to use Restream at all. I actually was using Restream for a while. Then when I tried to start doing like 3 streams at once, I was like, screw it. I'm not going to pay them. I don't want to. I'm cheap. I'm poor. I don't want to pay them to have more than 2 outputs. So let's see if I can find a free way to do it. It's actually really cool. Do you know what's just crazy? The amount of people who are out there that just do stuff just to try and make theirs and everyone else's life easier, and that is like the core of it, and nothing more is like no real more intent behind it than that. That's my hope in the world. Third-party devs, independent devs are a shining light. You use that? Okay, gotcha. Very cool. You tried DJing a live stream on YouTube and they copyright so much harder. Half the stream was blacked out. Oh, really? You know, actually, I had to make some alterations to my stream as well, because right now you can't create VOD tracks for YouTube. At least I haven't found out a way to do it. Maybe you can. I haven't figured it out. So if you know how, drop into the DMs. But basically, I have to push all of my music through Epidemic Sound now. I used to do a lot of Spotify before I multi-streamed, but not as much anymore. I usually only use Spotify when I'm like rocking some Swerve, because I have permission to use their music. So that's basically for races or when I feel like listening to some funk. You use 2 outputs then are free and use RNT and play. Oh, got you. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, that works too. It is. Yeah, even though I have permission for some of the music, they still like get me sometimes. Luckily, I do have a paid Epidemic Sound account, and so I have like my social connected to it, so I can get away with that at least. But anyway, let's see. Did I miss anything? One thing though is the chat window that I'm looking at. For some reason, I need to like make the background color different. The contrast isn't as good, so it's a little harder to read than the native Twitch chat doc. You remember getting flagged on YouTube for drum beats? That was copyright. Dude, yeah. I got copyright striked for fire crackling sounds. Like, they're that good. I mean, I guess waveform is pretty... It's pretty on, right? Waveform is pretty good to, like, you can compare waveforms to waveforms. I actually do a lot of video and audio syncing through waveform because I don't have any sort of time code set up for my professional work. It works most of the time. Oftentimes I have to nudge a couple frames, but it's not bad. Hey, Happy New Year, Winter. Sent rough on whatnot. Don't order yet because you may add more. Yeah, okay, I remember. There's the 2-day window, so we're gonna make sure everything's kind of settled before I put it all in. But I am really excited. Don't. The person that this surprise is for may be in chat, so I'll talk to you about it later. The fire crackle sound, that too far. I need to start doing my own ambiance recording. I need to like take out my lavs, my wireless lavs, and just start recording shit as just ambiance that I can use as a background. He'll probably get freaking copyright strike too anyway. Such an overachiever. That's a good thing, Winter. Embrace it. Too soon. Don't worry, you're good. You're good. You haven't hinted at it. No one would know anything. You're good right now, Winter. I just thought I'd drop that before you went into more detail. You need to get back into the virtual cycling now that the holiday craziness is over. Yes, you do. You're getting into you ride more on like my whoosh, right? Excellent. Saw who was it? Ewan was on my whoosh the other day. He thought it was pretty good. I mean, for solo riding, for riding by yourself, it's not bad. If you're just like doing workouts and stuff, but then you start adding in multiple persons physics and things, and it just really does kind of fall apart a bit. But I mean, free is free. Can't really hate on it too much. You tried using a camera motorbike sound for a broadcast, recorded a loop from Tour de France video, got flagged? No way. And got permission? No way, man. I have run into that a couple times on Twitch where they accidentally flagged some things because it was probably their auto mod system that caught it, and then they reversed it when I yelled at them. So that's a good thing. At least that's a thing. Motivation follows action. I hear you, Doc. All right. I hear you. Doc coming in with the wise words. All right. Let's get the frick going. Let's get the hell on the bike. What do you say? I am selling a bit because there's a workout that I'm not going to actually do the workout, but I'm going to join. So that I can get a kit. Because kids. But until then, let's warm up on everyone's favorite thing about Zwift. What do you say? Happy New Year, Doc. How the hell are you doing, man? Hope you you and the family all had a great New Year. Everyone stay safe? Did you all stay safe? Oh, thanks. Hey, Lore, how you doing? Thanks for the ride on. Yeah, if I use any sound effects now, I basically go through Epidemic Sound. I just don't want to get in trouble these days. It's so easy. You need to get back. Lion's Kiln. Come on, man. Come on, man. New year, new you. Use this as the best excuse possible. Use this as the best excuse possible. You still, dude, hell yeah, Doc. Isn't that great about being on the West Coast, man? Isn't that just the best thing about living out here? Our New Year's technically is at 9 p.m. Literally one of my favorite things about life. Twitch didn't fuss about you playing Outcast. That's what it was, Winter. That's what it was. I'm surprised that wasn't what flagged it, Winter, actually. They're like, I don't know, something like, what is this beautiful sound? Oh wait, anyway, hold on, I gotta get the fan. I must have like kicked the fan really hard somehow. It's all over the place. Yeah, dude, I was in bed by like 9:45. It was so great. It was so good. And I don't feel like I missed out on anything. Except for sleep deprivation. I did miss out on that. You got to level 30 or 26 earlier today and bought the Scott foil. Hey, yeah, nice. Hell yeah. Oh man, but we are set up. We got brand new bibs this year. We are basically, I don't know. We basically made it. Oh, I'm not used to this big webcam. I'm still not used to the big webcam. Keeps the creative juices flowing. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta have your muse going. Embrace the muse. You were woken up to stupid work sounding like a damn bomb. No way, Winter. Don't forget the people that have to deal with New Year's. People with PTSD and stuff. I think about that a lot too. There are some people that probably really do not enjoy all of the New Year's festivities, and I can understand. But out here where I was in California, I slept right through it. My dad this morning was like, "Yeah, I think there was like a air horn or a siren that went off, but that was about it." It was kind of a low energy out here where I'm at. Stupid fireworks, I know. Anything big this year planned on the bike? I hope so. You know, hey Doc, actually, man. What is it? I think it's like the second week in March. The Solvang Double Century. I have a few friends that are going to be doing it, and I'm probably going to do it too. So if that's something you're interested in joining, it's down in Solvang. So a bit of a drive, but be a really fun challenge. And since you're relatively in the area, you should come along and join. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Solvang Double is a great double. if you've never done one before, or if you're just like not used to doing those types of rides. It is such a good ease into the world of doubles. It's rolling. Hey, thanks, Luis. It's not bad though. It's actually a really good route. Very doable. Fast for a 200 miler. Very fast for a 200 miler. Jay said he'll try to say he was too tired from yesterday. Oh no. Dude, so what happened, Casey, yesterday I was doing the Fondo, and you know, I was chilling. It was like a zone 2 kind of ride, some green in there. And then frickin' Jehu, who was up with the front group, had a dropout and slid back to our group. I passed him without noticing. And then all of a sudden he comes flying past me at like 4.5 plus. And, well, you know, I just had to go along with him. We ended up doing like a 2-person like team time trial. We ended up closing 100 frickin' spots together. But oh my god, it was so brutal. He's not playing Pookie says today. Oh man, I was worried. Casey, I was worried when I saw Jehu that he'd try to smash my legs off. And he did. Everyone is old out here. Everyone's old and doesn't want to go out and do anything. What about you, Doc? Do you have any big plans, man? Any big challenges or anything? January 22nd, unless he comes earlier. Oh, whoa. That's so freaking awesome. I can't wait to hear about it. That's coming up soon, man. Your wife must just be ready at this point. Get this thing out of me. God. 50 miler. That's insane. Seaborn, thank you for the ride on. Yeah, big congrats. That'll be fun as hell. But guys, we are, just so you know, not to expect too much today, or basically most of this week. We are keeping it Noodle City. And I apologize. Hopefully we can develop some very, very nice chat about very, very important things. Because that's all I got going for me right now, man. That's all I got going, guys. I have no power, no energy. Last week was horrid, but also lovely. NT, how you doing? NT, you had a long frickin' week. You've been putting in a lot of time, haven't you? Level 100 by the end of the month. Then what'll I do with my life? This is all I have. This is all I have. What am I gonna do when it's gone? Nothing planned on the bike. You feel like you've done the big stuff on the bike. Yeah, so now it's time for some running and stuff. I totally get that. Doc, I would think that you'd fit in really well with like the Xterra series. Off-road tries. Very, very slow. Excellent. Yep. And I'm going to do a jersey unlock in 30 minutes. I'm going to unlock the Daniela Reef kit because I don't have very many, very many pro tri kits on Zwift, which is very much a shame. Dude, yeah. There are triathlons that utilize mountain biking and trail running as opposed to road riding and road running. Eric Langstrom does a lot of them. That's like his favorite type of tri. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, it's super good. Super good. You're on a mountain bike instead of a TT bike. It's good shit. They are so fun to watch because oftentimes there will be technical sections and it's not just about power. You just find it funny seeing people cycle below 80 RPM. I know, it is actually kind of toxic. I'm sorry for spreading this horrible trait. Hey, what's up, Scott? Oh, look at that kit. That must be level 76. The Dino kit. The Bike Beast kit. I think that's really great of Zwift to put in the Bike Beast tribute. We've been wanting that for a while. You know, when I was riding on I think it was a 170 mil crank versus even just this 172.5, I felt like higher cadence was just much easier. The longer my crank, the lower my cadence is. I need to work on that though. You go like 80 to 110, oh my god. When I get into the 90s, it feels like I'm gonna frickin' rip my legs off. When I race, I'll sit in the 80s. When I'm at a higher wattage than this, sitting at like 55 just does not feel nearly as good. Versus like, if I'm up near like threshold, I gotta spin a little faster. Oh, another Estonian. Hell yeah, it is. One of my teachers in college was from Estonia. She was like a literal giant. She was like 6'6", 6'7", just this massive human. And just the sweetest lady. But like, legitimate giant. Gotta get back to cycling. Guys, it's the new year. No better time than to come up with an arbitrary goal than right now, right? Let's do it. Yeah, Frack. I've been sitting really low on cadence. I think also the fatigue right now. My cardiac fatigue is just like, come on, chill out. Schnabel hit. 35, no. Man, I saw so many radio tower V Everestings and attempts from him at 35 RPM, dude. He does have a better cassette now. Thank God. Grind at low watts, yep. Yeah, exactly, man. It's when the power kicks up that I have to kick up the RPM. When you were Zwifting on your mountain bike with 38 front gear, you needed to do 90 and 115 all the time. Was your mountain bike mountain bike might have had a shorter crank too. Thank God mountain bikes are trending towards short cranks again. They kind of have to. Mountain bikes are so low to the ground nowadays. I am Macbeth, yeah I am. I don't know what the team's gonna expect out of the TTT. I think we might kind of ease into the new year, but knowing my team, we'd also might come in with a bang and put down some pain. My hope is that all my team got fat over the holidays. That's what I'm banking on. I was able to maintain my weight, but I hope that everyone else got like an extra few kilo so that I can be a little lazy. New goal for 24, more photography and more DJing. Hop back on the bike. Lions Gun, it's been fun. You got a very interesting photographic eye. It's been cool seeing the stuff you've been posting. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying your camera just way too much? Especially in Scotland. Is it legitimately how you warm your house during the wintertime? Trainer heat. Always low to the ground because you're short. I know, right? There's a race today, the Z Racing. Oh, they might have started their new monthly series, the Flat is Fast. The second annual Flat is Fast, right? Excellent. Do you check out or follow you and Mackie at all? I figure you Scots have to all know each other, so I figure maybe. 3 laps of the flat. Oh, that is always one of the most painful races for me, Macbeth. That is always just the most painful. Oh, no? Oh, okay. I guess the memes aren't all true. Yeah, Ewan's hilarious, by the way. Guys, we have to really be on him. We have to support him aggressively. He said he's knocking off drinking as of yesterday evening. As of the new year. That's his thing. So make sure that you're on his ass about that. Let's do what we do best here in the Zwift community. Flat. Peter says, screw this. Well, it can't be worse than what we're doing right now, Peter, right? When it comes down to it, if you're on a flat, at least you're not on the climb portal. The Lumix S1R is insane. Never owned a full frame camera. Sigma Art lens is a beauty. Like some more lenses, but one mount. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, that's L mount. Oh yeah, L mount. I was gonna say, they're the L mount alliance, aren't they? Man, when you go full frame and you start seeing the photos you get out of it, it's just like, wow. It is such a wow moment. Off to do chores. One last shout out to Pook for getting you to the final 8 ride-ons. Frack, I have very few moments in this life. Like I say all the time. Thank you, Berg. Like, that was good timing, actually. Like I say, you know, some people out there, you know, designing trade routes and shipping lanes. They're rocket scientists, you know, getting us to Mars. But, you know, then there's me getting you those last 8 ride-ons. I'm not saying they're the same, but you know what I mean. But they're basically the same. Thank you, Winter, for the ride-on. You prefer flat? All that running last month did the work. A pair of pants outfit. Yes. Let's go. I think I've come to terms with the fact that I'm just gonna fit my high school clothing forever. It's just how it is. I should just accept it. I will never grow in or out of it in any way. It is so expensive. But Sigma glass is really freaking good now. Like, for a while it was like... And yeah, I guess if you're like at the peak of certain features, like on like a Sony camera, Sigma can be a bit like, well, it might not focus as fast. But with... It's all relative. I mean, it probably focuses pretty damn fast. Still. But... yeah, some of the most recent Sigma glass that's come out has just been optically amazing. In some ways, people like it because it's not the most clinical look, like some Sony lenses are just so clinical. And it's not about, you know, the colors or certain things as much as about edge-to-edge sharpness. And code and the perfect coatings. But yeah. It is. It is when you actually get some really good apertures. Because, I mean, if you think about it, most people who shoot on APS-C are used to literally seeing the world at 5.6 plus, and sometimes at f8 plus. And it's just a sad thing to think about. It's a bit of a sad thing to think about. Like, their whole world revolves literally like around f8 or smaller. Making the old... No, I thought you were like pretty stoked on that. Excellent. I thought you were pretty stoked on setting up that e-bike. Art lenses are pretty damn expensive. Yeah, and you think it's a deal because it's like still like half the price of a like E-mount at least. I only speak from terms of E-mount because I don't know really much about the other world. Sony isn't always the best example though, but L mount is pretty pricey too. Thank you, Leica. Thank you, Leica. Speaking of Leica, actually, this actually brought up something really cool. I found this random video of a vintage unit that Leica built for one of their film cameras that turns it into a digital camera. It's literally a device that fits on the bottom. You take the rear door off of the film camera, and it's replaced by a door that has the sensor in its place. Apparently, you cannot find them, though. They are impossible to find, but when I saw that, I was just like, man, there are some companies that are so far ahead of the game, even back then. The dumbest race ever. And this is, what? This is... So, I guess we've determined, Casey, they're going to be recycling all of the Z-Racing series every year. Because wasn't the Flat as Fast the first one they did last year when they started this up? Huh. I guess we know that now. 24 to 72 point is... Oh, dude, F2.8, man. F4. I freaking love shooting even at F4 full frame. What's up, Stinkers? How you doing? Happy New Year. You have a safe or fun New Year? Being timed is just a blob pulled by sandbaggers. Yeah. It'll be that way until they figure out the new race category system. And now that it's the first of the year, where the hell is it? I expected it at midnight. I expected the new Zwift racing to be integrated in at midnight. Where the hell is it? Maybe your last. There's just, at this point, I don't know. It's cool that they have a series that is so widely used right now and ridden. But we know how it works, guys. You take a few months off for the winter or for the summertime. You're riding outside. And then you come in and you can race in whatever category you want, right? It is not, it's not set up right now. Which is, I mean, we're building the foundation. We have decent draft mechanics now. It's a little more realistic to real life. People are okay with the kind of the state of the pack dynamics right now. Even as a light rider, which it really did kind of kick me in the ass. This new draft is not easy for me. Like, the draft is good when the draft is good, but the moment people start accelerating or put any sort of pressure on the front of the pace, ugh. But it's better. But it's better. They have a 1.4. 1.4. I have a 1.8. I have a 14 millimeter f1.8. Thank you, Scott. That I bought for, you know, just a wide angle, so outdoor wide angle portraiture. Wide angle portraiture is very fun, by the way, if you are wondering. Wide angle portraiture, real estate. Actually, that was kind of the main purpose, was it's like a really good real estate lens for indoor photography and stuff. Oh my god. Even at 14 mil, the f1.8 just does some amazing magic. I can only imagine how it would be at like f1 or f1.8 if it was at f1.4, or if you had like a 50 mil f1.4. That would be sick. A 50 mil f1.4. Oh my god. Yes, please. When is the new Tour de Zwift? I think it starts on the 3rd. So we got a couple more days. I'll end this ride after before I jump in the jersey unlock that I'm gonna do, and we'll check it out just to make sure. But I think it's the 3rd. Anyone can confirm or correct? More categories, bottom C, the top D. You know, a lot of people have been happy with the split categories, at least for now. I don't think it's a solution. It's just a stopgap. But I know a lot of people who really enjoy the split category races, where they have A plus A minus, B plus B minus, C plus C minus. Yeah. Yeah, 14 mil. And it's very, what is it, ortholinear? So like when you're not shooting a person, it looks really cool because all the lines are really straight. But when you like, if you do shoot a person with a lens that wide, they have to be centered in your lens or the distortion can be just absolutely insane. They start to look like aliens. Think the word's gonna figure out its shit out this year? No, Stinker. That would involve some self-awareness of of society. So unfortunately, I don't think so. Oh, that's sad to think about. The reason you don't want to go into races because you're in a decatter and it's way too. It is rectilinear, not ortholinear. Yeah, rectilinear. Thank you, EU. Yeah, D is a tough place, EU. I think C is the best category to race and B is second best category to race because they're a bit more balanced. You have a lot of people, hey, thanks T1 for the ride on. You have a lot of people coming into Zwift, you know, they don't have any sort of race metrics established. Maybe they don't have their base set up yet, you know, they don't have that like endurance or their legs aren't used to it yet, basically. And so you just have such a wide range of people who are just don't know really where they are yet. It's just kind of almost a self-discovery category. It's tough. Hey, Snable, how you doing, man? Happy New Year. How you doing? Hope you had a lovely, safe, and enjoyable New Year's celebration. Mine involved gaming with my buddy until about 9:30 and then falling asleep 15 minutes later. It was glorious. Wheeler, thanks for the ride on. I don't know, guys. I know a lot of people find it funny that you find like some random arbitrary day of the year to kind of like try to make changes to your life. And yeah, I know short-term changes are hard to establish into like who you are and like as like a routine. But at the same time, I kind of think back, I started weightlifting in 2017 as a New Year's resolution, and that carried me all the way up until the beginning of 2020. So it can work. It's more about how you deal with the situation, isn't it? Yeah, PST, yeah. So it is 10:47 a.m. We're gonna finish this last climb, which I actually do need to hurry up for. And then we're jumping in on a group ride. It's technically a group workout, but we're not gonna do it as a workout, so sorry, chat. We are turning off erg mode and getting 0 stars, unless those stars are recovery stars. Because all that matters is the jersey. Because that's all that matters in life when you Zwift. Dude, isn't that great, Schnabel? So that's where I go with, like, technically, the New Year's for the US is whenever the ball drops in New York, right? That's what I tell myself. And then after that point, I can fall asleep. Matty, thank you for the ride on. Guys, if you didn't see Matt last week, he did an absolutely insane ride. And not just did he do an insane ride, he, like, outdid himself on that insane ride. I was gonna join him for his last Alp Ascent, and then I left because I think that was what, chase race day? I think it was chase race day. So I ended up having to go over there. But he ended up setting out to do a virtual Everesting, a 9,000 meter virtual Everesting. He wanted to get to the 9,000 and ended up doing the 10,000 meter Everesting achievement. Now, that's not an achievement in game, the 10,000, but If you are familiar with the ultra world, there is a community called the Hells 500. They keep track of some crazy ultra events like virtual Everestings and things like that. And one of their Hall of Fame trophies is the 10,000 meter. Funny thing, I think a lot of us might not have known that, maybe, because my first ever time thinking about that was when Bike Beast did his inaugural trenching, basically descending but also having to ascend the depth of the Marianas Trench, which is around that depth, right? Or 11,000 something, 10 to 11. But if you're into the ultra world and you do things like virtual Everestings, there's actually a group of people that keep track and monitor that. That's how they know about, like, the people who do like triples, quadruples plus. I think the record's what, 8-time virtual Everesting in one go? Bike Beast, hello, Happy New Year. Hope you had a lovely, safe, splendid holidays. Feel like it's been a whole year since I've seen you, or at least since last year. So it's great to see you guys. I know, original as hell. I'm so original. Oh, we got Grainer here. I know this guy. Like, he doesn't know me, but I know the OMG squad. So I see him race a lot. So the official rules for Everesting.cc, which is kind of the group that, or the place where you see it all the stats and what people have done. And you get 2 hours every 24 hours, or what is it? 2 hours between every virtual Everesting, something like that. So like you can choose, it's a strategy. You can either set it up where you maybe do a couple and then get like 4 hours of sleep, and then like, I don't know, but it's like, it's either every 24 hours you're allowed 2 hours, or every virtual Everest completion you're allowed 2 hours. I'll have to double check. Hey, Mikkel. Have I gone Puy de Dôme? I did once, I think. I don't know if it's available right now. But then again, the routes for the climb portal did just reshuffle. We're on old Wollonga Hill right now at 50%, like an absolute exploiter. Not even a view. I know. Get scammed. Get scammed, everyone. We're good with the scams. Oh, you did. So is that that's the volcano one? Nice. Did you ride it? How is it? I mostly ride the climb portals at 50% because I'm exploiting XP. You'll do a D flat as fast, you think, and be slow. No worries, Clown Prince. Just draft, just enjoy it. Just know it's not serious. Hello, Inked Pipple, Happy New Year. How was your New Year? Did you have a good time? Dimitri, I was very jealous to see that beautiful winter wonderland you got to walk around in this morning. That was very nice. Oh no, I might not make it. I might have to call it. Ewan! Ewan! This is sober Ewan. We're learning about sober Ewan. This is going to be a very rough transition. Good on you, man. I hope you can hold on to your goals for this year, man. Very excited to see what you can do this year. I think it's going to be pretty impressive, but I'm not biased. You did not ride it just a few laps around the volcano. Did not feel ready for Puy de Dôme. How long is it? Is it a long one? This one's a short. This is super short, 4 kilometers. And if you use the 50%, It's only 126 meters of climbing. So it's basically draftable, like draft speed the whole way. I did an experiment when they did Côte de Pike. Was it Pike? It was the last short one they did. And I don't think it was Pike, because that has a little steep, it's a little steeper. But the last one that was like super short, the aero bike at 3 watt per kilo was like 30 seconds faster. Or it was 15 on the, it was like 14 or 15 on the uphill and maybe like 30 on the downhill. So almost 45 seconds. The furry hat, the devil hat. Yes. Scott, hello, happy new year. It's going, how's yours going? I saw, is that the 76 dyno kit? I don't have the kit yet. I only have the cap and the socks. Which, Bike Beast, if you're still here, you have to get to level 76 because they put in a special full kit set just for you. It's amazing. And you definitely need to get there so that you can have it and wear it all the time. It's that devil hat. Well, see, what you did, Ewan, is you did it right. You set yourself off, like, you know, what you do is you, like, go all in, right? The last night. Make yourself so sick that the thought of drinking after that day is just not possible. It's a strategy. Oh, shoot. I guess we're here today, guys. For some reason, I was thinking that Daniela Reef ride was today. It's tomorrow. Like a absolute professional. Yep, 67. He needs to get those numbers up. Yeah, Bike Beast kit. Yep, a T-Rex cycling cap. It's beautiful. Around 900 meters of climbing in 13K. Oof. My hope is that eventually they're able to skin these climb portals with a little bit more of like a real environment. I don't know if they will. I mean, since they launched the new levels, I think that the turnout on the climb portals is absolutely insane. Inflated, maybe. Definitely, but they're probably going to use that as, no, we need to double down on this. You farmed the kit last night? Nice, Scott. Dude, you're making some gains, man. Some of those levels are just flowing. I need to get my comfortable low zone 2 up to 3 watt per kilo. I think that would be lovely. I'm also glad that tomorrow is not a ZRL day, but we're getting all signed up for the next round. It's going to be a fun next round. You and Nico is sandbagging on our team this year. I mean, competing with the alien life forms. Well, Ewan, stick to it, man. You'll be very, it won't be nice. You're not going to have a good time, but it's the right thing to do. I'd like to be the person here to tell you it's better. Like, you're going to feel so much better. Life's going to be so much more enjoyable. But I'm also a realist. ZRL is always a good time. Do you race ZRL, Payne? Do you have a team that you race with? The last 2 seasons of our team, we've had our best results ever. The first round, we were B2, and we ended up getting 3rd, which was our first ever podium for a round, and that moved us up to B1. We've ridden B1 before, and we could never do better than, I think, 7th or 8th out of the 16 teams. So we were right in the middle of like the group. But this year we were able to fight for a 4th place in B1, which I'm stoked. I think that was honestly pretty good. It was about this close. It was, you know how it is kind of. Sometimes you'll have like the divisions where there are like outstanding teams. There were 2 like outstanding teams. And they just scored way more points than everyone else. And then it was basically a fight for 3rd through 6th. But it was also a really fun season because, what was it? We ended up doing like, what was it? We ended up, what it was is that when we went into the final TTT of the round, we were in 6th place, and just from the TTT performance, we moved into 4th, which was just really exciting that it was still that competitive by the last race of the round. The two 1st and 2nd place teams, they were gone, but like the ability to move up 2 places in one round and it be a TTT is just really cool. Our team is just pretty damn good at the TTTs. We've done a few of them at this point. B1 equals A2. Kind of, man. We raced A2. Wasn't that our division, Ewan? I still have some of my best. I think my best 20 minute is still. My best 5 minutes definitely still from that, but I think still my best 20 minutes from one of those races. But also my worst ever follow-up wattage. You've raced with dirt. Nice. It does, Pain. It does. It must just be absolute hell trying to organize ZRL with the shuffling, the amount of people. Guys, some of the races on Zwift are some of the biggest organized racing like events that exist. Or rival some of the biggest organized racing events that exist. That's just so freaking cool to think about. You did B1 in EU last year, yeah, the EU times. And you have like 100 people in an event. They're gonna have to start, I think they're gonna start having to split categories even more. And it's already so obscure. It's like you're the EMEA Southeast 2 this time around. There's just so many crazy divisions. Oh, there he goes. That first one was just a warm-up. Now he's going for it. Am I done? Yes. This is my final day as a streamer, Bath Salts. Welcome in. I thought it'd be fun to, you know, throw up my old overlay and stuff, you know, in honor, solidarity kind of thing. And, you know, we'll see it out the right way. We won't just leave you hanging. How you doing, sir? Is it almost bedtime for you? No, you got a little time. This is a recovery week. We are gonna race on Thursday, but it is going to be a really boring, easy, let's just chat, because that's all I can do. Dead Popper, how's it going? Tourmalet, no. Unless it's just the first banner at 50%, and then I will do my best for you. A sprint section tournament? Oh, baby. That would be fun. Andrade! Hey, man. What are you doing on so early? Must be the holidays. I know what it was, man. You saw your Strava stats reset to 0, and you just couldn't stand for it. You had to get on bright and early in order to change that. Thank you for the raid, my friend. How was your first stream? I feel like I haven't seen you since last year. It's been a while. Life's too short to dance by yourself, so you should dance with somebody, dance with somebody, dance with somebody, not by your... What the hell is happening? What is happening, you guys? What are you doing? How was this? Is this like an organized takedown? Are you trying to DDoS my stream? What in the world? General, hello. You guys, we have shown that there is a collective consciousness here in this community. Oh my God, what is going on? Thank you guys. How's everyone doing? Yep, stream takeover. Hey Hardy, how are you, man? It's been a minute. Bullet, how are you? Everyone, it looks like, is getting in their inaugural Strava activity so that it's not 0. Oh man. And I know, General, you were doing the tiny races because you're a super streamer and you actually put out your content and what you're going to be doing ahead of time like an actual pro. How was my New Year's Eve? Oh, exactly how I would like it. And by that I mean I am telling myself that because I fell asleep at 9:45. And I want to try and make myself feel good about myself. But we're kicking this year off with the lowest stats possible. All the slow spinning. You're tired, you'd have 50K into a ride. And it's your birthday. So you're up to like oh my god. Happy freaking birthday. Hold on, let me get you a shot. Guys, Jay Hardy has been around here for a long time. So if you don't know him, now you do, and you're actually more part of the family now that you do. Ready to watch you die on Thursdays? Yeah. You and I want to do a commentary of it. I might start looking more into that this year. Doing more I don't know, official broadcasting kind of way. I don't know if it'll fit my personality, but I don't know what to do. Hey, Old Slow. How are you? Out PB attempt and the MP over it will be your new... Oh, sick. Oh my gosh. Ewan, do you know what time you're going to be doing it? And could you at least wait until after 5 p.m. so that I can watch it? Left foot, right foot. How was anybody here from General's stream? How did his races go today? And also, Bullful, I don't know if you were hanging out on Jules' stream, but dear God, man, they love you over there. You were nominated for like every one of her awards. You're making a statement, sir. No idea. As long as it's after 4, you're good. Did I say 4 or did I say 5? Better make it 5. Yeah, you do, Hardy. We need to see those sprinter watts. We need to see those track watts, dude. 700 in a row? Jay Hardy, who hurt you? And I'm asking for a friend because I kind of want a similar experience so that I also ride 760 days in a row. I want to be hurt the same. Yourself. Okay. Got it. Much more feasible. How'd you get here? Dude, Salts, we had 3 raids in 10 seconds. It was very, very gnarly. I was worried that I was getting DDoS'd. Is there a place to see who won? I don't know. I don't know. But it was just like, every time they're like, all right, and now we're on to the next category. And the first nomination is, yes, it's Bullet Fall again. I'm like, see, we are so special. You, this community, just look at the impressions we leave. Ewan, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, Ewan. We're gonna have to get used to your new updated sense of humor, which is probably gonna be very angry for a little while. Your buddy does it too, but you're a half of the mile. I know. Half the miles and he does 12K miles. Holy shit. I hit 8,000. That's the most I've ever hit, guys. My first year of Zwift, I hit 6,000. My second full year, I hit 7. And that was my third full year of Zwift. I got to 8. Angry is normal. That is kind of true. It's just your natural state of being. A lot of help you. I know. I'm so good. I'm just here to get you hyped and then leave you wanting. get you all hot and bothered and then walk out. It's my specialty. Get back in stock. What bike are you looking at, Hardy? Is it a track bike or a road bike? Because if it's a track bike, I will have no idea what you're talking about, but if it's a road bike, there's about a 50% chance I'll know what you're talking about. Oh, that's right, Casey. That's right, guys. The flat is fast exploit. The flat is fast exploit. Yeah, we need to do that. We'll do that, Casey. Thanks for reminding. Yeah, hell yeah, Hardy. Thanks for asking. So far, we have not had to turn off link sharing, and I hope we never have to. But I did say that out loud, and Ewan is here, so this might be a short-lived luxury you chatters get. Ooh. Ansling TR3 Evo track frame. Well, it's flecked purple, so I guess that's... Whoa, look at it. Dude, what the hell? Dude, track cyclists are so much more fun than road cyclists. Look at all these cool colors. Dude, road cyclists are freaking boring. Look at that. That's sick as hell. Do you want this black on white? Or do you want that black on white? Because we have options. Or do you want white on black? What the hell, dude? Track seems so much more fun. Yes, I did, Ewan. Yes, I did. Let me show you. I actually did, yes. But my dumb ass painted it with a semi-gloss. It's actually considered not reflective, but it's not flat. So I need to put like a flattener over it. I need to put like something to bring down the gloss. So that'll probably never happen though, because it'll involve me taking all my displays off my wall and actually putting time and effort in. So that's probably not likely. Another color so you can wear green, Kit. Blue. Most people will use blue as well. Actually, blue's mostly used a lot in Hollywood right now. Seems like it's used more than green these days. They have other options too, including oil slick, so you can get them custom done. Yeah, dude, that's just so cool to have that many options. Like, we're lucky if we get a new colorway between model years on a road bike. Or if we do, it's probably the color that was around 5 years ago that they've brought back for, you know, legacy purposes. Pink would be the best. I mean, if you say so, Ewan. Pink looks pretty good. I mean, I think pink's great. I think live your truth. But with the color key option in OBS, you can kind of use any color, which is kind of fun. You can key off of any color. They're also great. You told them you were interested and wanted to see if a big 58 could work. Track goes long as fuck. So you took all of your measurements and told them you wanted to come up a bit, but go long, and they did a complete physical mock-up with a frame and saddle? No frickin' way. And gave you all the fit numbers for 2 separate saddle lengths. Man. And a lot of cyclists don't even know that bike fitting, a lot of road cyclists don't even know bike fitting's a thing. Try and tell a mountain biker that, and they're like, what? Huh? 80s colorway, exactly. A pink crux. I say that, but then, like, I absolutely love the OG chrome on black that like Trek does. And every time they bring that back, I get really excited. So at the same time, I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite. But we are an open, and we let you know that we're a hypocrite. But the next goal is I want to mount a rail system on the roof that I can attach clamps to, so that I can attach light sources and cameras up there. Because I haven't had my wide camera since I moved rooms here in California, and it would be fun to have my wide cam again. Though then you'd see my horrible rat nest that is the wiring in front of me right now. I haven't fully sorted out all of the cable routing yet. And actually, the PC I'm streaming on right now is actually kind of in pieces, like kind of just sat together. It's hilarious, actually. Because I've been having some hardware issues with it. I think the ribbon cable might have shorted out. I did have one moment where I accidentally turned it on. The ribbon cable wasn't fully seated. And then I had to reseat the ribbon cable. Though I do know that it isn't the GPU, luckily, because I swapped out GPUs as well. So I did not at least fry my GPU. I should not have said that out loud. But I'm pretty sure the ribbon cable for my graphics card maybe has a bad lead now. You're a no-second camera for the scary non-green screen mess. I know, Pain. That's just the best part about green screens. Is not only does it look professional, but it hides the non-professionalism just so much better. For the longest time, I wasn't on a green screen. When I moved back here, I thought it'd just be fun, because the reason I'm back, or the reason this room is green, is because last January, this whole building flooded out and required completely rebuilt, basically from the bottom 2 feet up, which required repainting and all that fun stuff. Ripping out, putting new flooring in, and so I thought, hey, why not? Why not just paint it green? And actually, the green doesn't look too bad. Like, it's a really nice, like, grass green. So it's not, like, annoying. It's actually kind of cool. You're hoping to finish your bike fit as soon as possible. Lately, you've been having neck pain after about an hour and a half into the ride. Need to get bike to a bike shop to swap out parts for that, but you don't have a way to get the bike there in winter. Oh no. That's when you need your friend to break out their tandem bike for you. Because you'd look sweet upon a seat of a bicycle built for two. If I can say that. I want to do something else. Is there anything going on? Well, the flat is fast, but we missed that. Let me see if there's any events. Because there's kind of a bit of a hiatus between Zwift events right now, isn't there? All the stuff doesn't really start up until the 3rd. And no, I'm not racing. Team Vegan? Oh, the Team Vegan ride. We can jump on that. 1 points, a little slow. ZZRC, happy hour. Let's see what the pace is. 2.4 to 2.8. Welcome to ZZRC Happy Hour. No half price cocktails, but we do have a 60 minutes of very friendly medium pace group ride for you to enjoy. Oh, sorry, hold on. I like ZZRC, guys. I've ridden with their group a few times. I used to do their sub 2 ride, their sub 2 social ride all the time, like weekly. This is a paced ride. We support each other and ride together as a group. This is not a race, but also it's not a no drop ride. The leader with the yellow beacon will give the guidance on the pace during the ride. You normally roll out of the start pin below minimum, then climb, gradually build the pace up over a few minutes. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I don't want to be in here anymore. One of the things you need to change is cranks. Surprise. I'm glad the trend is going shorter, but I also like a long crank. Like, I have a 175 on my touring bike, and I think that's great. I love having a 175 on my touring bike. But I also like that, like, for, like, actual, like, road bikes with speed in mind, that we're trending smaller. Because that's always how it's been, guys. It's like, the frame size might shrink. Like, you might be able to get all these different frame sizes. British Army cycling? Well, hello. I know a British Army cyclist, actually. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You completely destroyed my train of thought, and it was very worth it. But yeah, I do actually really like it. I was actually kind of hopeful because I have some of the Holotech cranks that were under recall order. But in order to do the recall, you have to have actual proof of delamination, which mine doesn't have. And I was all excited. I was like, oh, I can get the 170. But actually, I'd like a 168, or I'd actually like below 170. But I don't think Shimano goes that small, do they? For road bikes. They do on like their XTs and stuff, like on their mountain bikes. But do they do like a below 170 on like for Shimano, or will I have to like source something else? I didn't look too hard at it, but it did kind of indicate that. All right, yeah, we're gonna do the ZZRC happy hour. We'll join in a second. I'm gonna get on my steel frame. The Tiagra has a 165. They make an Alptegra 165? They do. That's my new crank if I get one. I'm not gonna probably buy one, but if I can prove that there's delamination, I definitely trade up to one or down to one. I don't know, whatever's the right answer. Also, the level 75 shoes, the Rafa Pro Team shoes, screw those, dude. Ugly as heck. Boring when we have that. Like, that versus that. Like, really? Come on now. Come on now. Not much to look forward to for that shoe. So we're gonna go with the Bonts. Oh my god. I must be the only one left on. Casey, how's it going? Welcome back in. Don't worry, guys. We are not going back to the climb portal. We are done with that. I am bored with the climb portal. So there's going to be some content. No, we're not racing, Macbeth. We're going to just do a group ride. You run 72.5s on yours. Yeah, that's what I have on this bike. 172.5s. I think it would help with because I just have joint pain, and I think just less of a arc motion, less of a circumference would do me good. Not having my knees come up as high kind of sounds nice. Huge reese increase. Dude, Hardy, you're gonna have to post the photos when you get it all set up. You know what to do. You know what to do. So that we can all ogle the goodies. Welcome. You're done ranting about the dumbest race series ever. Oh man, that's just wild. I think yeah, I need to jump on that, Casey, just for the 250 XP. They're doing a thing right now, guys, where the first sprint banner, right? It's the first sprint banner, gives everybody the 250 XP bonus. So I'm not saying to, you know, ruin a race or anything. You know, disrupt a race, a high-quality race such as the Flat is Fast series, but I'm just saying that's a thing that can happen. That's a thing that's there. Rocking the Tour of Watopia shoes and socks. Nice. Matching is overrated. EU. Unless everything doesn't match to the point where it matches. That's usually how we design our wardrobes here on Zwift. We go so overboard that it actually looks okay. Most of my fashion sense is actually virtual, I've found out over the last few years. I have no fashion sense in real life, but my Zwift avatar, dude, he gets all the pixels. I want to be like my avatar one day and actually move when I ride. Had 25 plus average over 4. Sprint pack of 70. What the hell? How do you even do that? That's like, you might as well, that's like a long sprint. Like, and that's going to be like a half a kilometer sprint because someone's going to, in a 70-person group, is going to kick up, and then that's the end of it. Guys, there are 69 people in this group today, which is nice. So, not a small group, but not a crazy enormous group as well. Have I seen the oval-shaped pedal stroke? Yes, the oval rings. I've been considering that. There are a few people in the community that use oval rings. Teppy uses oval. Grim SBR uses oval. Scotty Weiss uses oval on some of his bikes. And I've thought about it too. I thought it would be actually kind of nice. Because a lot of people say that it helps with knee issues, which I have. Or one of the things that can help with it. So, oval fan, you're on one now, Casey? Dude, I might think about it because if I'm gonna get a smaller crank, I might just get like something that's like a 130 BCD, and then just build my own, put my own sprockets on it, and have fun. Shimano's 110, right? So it would definitely not be a Shimano. The top hat, the festive top hat. If you want this, you want to wear this today, guys. There are a couple options you can do, which is actually fun. I didn't know there were multiple options this worked on. It's basically all the basic stuff. So Zwift helmet part 2. If you go down to the Zwift cap, it's also one. Not the headband, it looks like. I would have thought maybe the headband. But yeah, there's multiple hats if you select. It gives you the 2024 festive thing. Want to rock that today. We've had it for a couple days. It's fun. I like when they do these temporary overskins. You're kind of sad that you are missing the TTT this week, but because you're doing FR. FR is going to be great, guys. I think that they've now done it a couple times. I think they have it better refined, and they're not absolutely ripping everyone's legs off anymore, but it's still probably one of the more competitive race series that's available right now. And it's going to have some really good broadcasts going of it. So yeah, check it out. Helps with lower cadence climbing, getting over the top. Really? I've debated it because my pedal stroke feels wild. I think it might actually help me speed my pedal stroke up, not having the same torque load around the whole pedal stroke. Or I guess having a more universal torque load, I guess, is kind of the concept, right? A 1x-gravel wolf tooth ring. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into it. I haven't really looked into to the front sprockets and stuff yet. It's kind of a world I've been kind of slightly trying to avoid. But yeah, I did have to order a new one of these bottom bracket. So I figure I should start learning what I'm actually putting on my bike down there. Had it today. Yeah, you don't have a fancy helmets unlocked yet, so kind of... Oh, nice. So it was like, just automatically put it on. And that's actually smart that Zwift does that, because I bet a lot of people are wearing those by default, and then it's like a special surprise for them. All right, sorry. BRB, guys. I gotta pee real quick. Boyd. Sandbagger. Oh, I love it. See that guy in chat over there? That's hilarious. Oh, Casey, someone was in chat asking about recumbent bikes on trainers the other day. And I know you've set that up before. I'm wondering if they're still here. I don't remember who exactly it was. But you've made a recumbent system work on a trainer before. Monthly goal! Somehow we got our monthly goal today. I have no idea how that just happened. You've run oval and round on road and gravel. You can't tell the difference. Nothing practically different anyways. Really? Like nothing at all? Like at least just the feel or whatnot? Even if it doesn't like affect your riding at all? Like your speed or power? You still don't really notice much of a difference? 30, I know, Flight. Not everyone can be excellent, including us, because that did not happen. Oh yeah, here we go, guys. ZZRC is a great club. One of the first clubs I ever hung out with here on Zwift. They're very organized, a really chill group. They offer a wide variety of rides, including actual, like, sub 2 watt per kilo rides, which is actually more hard to find on Zwift than you'd think. I used to do, yeah, their sub 2 social ride every week when I first started riding. Became a tradition. Because you're excellent. Nobody can be you. Very true. Oh, excellent. We just had our other Scott in here. You know what? I'm actually starting to question. The moment he left, you came back, and vice versa. I have many, many questions. And you are one of the folks that were interested in the different types of... Oh, that was you, Flight. Yeah, so CS Tricks here in... over there in chat. He's made it work. You've never left, though. A likely tale. Oh, thanks for hanging out, though. But yeah, we did have Ewan stop by to swear at us for a little bit, which is what he does. That's the way he shows love. And I actually think that's actually kind of pillow talk for Scottish people. So I thought it was good. Some people just aren't as sensitive to that kind of stuff, and they don't feel the difference. Yeah, it's true. Joe, you've been riding for a while, but it's good because I want to know as many. Yeah, I want to get as many opinions as I can. You know, so that I go into it with as much knowledge as possible. But I know there's different degrees of oval too, isn't there? What is the moving red gate? That is basically the front of the group ride. It's called the fence, and it's set. It can either be toggled on or off, and then there's 3 settings for it. It's like 2 second, 5 second, and 10 seconds, where it'll put the fence in front of the ride leader beacon, and the point of it is to force the group ride so that you don't have flyers. If people go in front of that beacon, the ride leader has the ability to kick them out of the ride. Damn, this speed. See, guys, what I'm talking about. These guys back here, these are all the small people. These people back here, falling off the back right now, all the small people. Whee! Yeah, group riders were starting to get annoyed that you'd have those random, like, flyer groups. Which, I mean, I kind of get it if you're, like, an organized club, but a lot of people just meme on the fence anyway. They see how it's really far up there, though? That's as far as it can be away. So they're basically saying that we trust you, but also we don't trust you. That's the most trust they can put on us without actually giving us power. If I kiss it, I can get some... You can sometimes get zapped. Yep. So you can set it where it'll auto zap after a minute, or you can just zap it. The ride leader can zap whenever they want, and you'll just get kicked out of the ride. I think it was 3R. If I were to, without any knowledge of who actually who actually made this a thing, or forced Zwift to make it a thing, I'm blaming 3R, because they are freaking militant about their group rides. I could totally see the 3R club leaders being like, we need a 1 second. If you cross at 1 second ahead of the ride leader, hashtag canceled. Just get a track bike, then you only have one gear to worry about it. Exactly. Geez, imagine never worrying about like skipping a gear or accidentally dropping a ring. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. It's an electric fence for assholes. Exactly. Like, they have it on, but there's nobody who's pushing the limits. So I think they just had it on by default, or just haven't turned it off yet. Usually with the ZZRC rides, it's just super organized. They don't usually have to call anyone out. Yep, here are the light riders. All back here with me. You shall not pass. I need to deepfake my buddy Lore onto that scene. That'd be so good. Behind the fence. We call those the invisible observers. That's the nice way to put it. You do not want an O-ring on a track bike. What's the thought on that exactly, though? Is there science behind that? Or is it just something that's just not done? Yeah, if you do any, I swear to God, if you do any 3R ride, the fence is like right in front of the group. It's hilarious. There are other groups like that. I don't know why I'm hating on 3R so much. They're not the only ones. They're just a very popular club. And they do a lot of Zwift events. The science is keeping your chain on. I figured it was something like that. Less likely to throw a chain under extreme wattage. This is slightly above prescribed pace, though. Just slightly. Horizontal. I got you. Would that really make a difference? There are some touring bikes that have gone with the horizontal dropout so that you can adjust basically the space between the wheels and adjust chain and stuff on the fly. It's becoming kind of a thing in touring. Just throwing a water bottle under crowd, easy win. Yep. It's funny, in the world of cycling, people want to have the story of getting knocked out by some pro's bottle as they go by. I feel like that's every like Tour de France viewer's dream. Sometimes the splits feel so weird right now. They're still messing with things behind the scenes with the draft and not telling us. There's still some things going on. But if you still got to derailleur, you have a way to maintain chain tension. Yeah, it's more for adjustments because the position of your rear wheel helps determine pack load and weight distribution on your touring bike when you have bags. So that's why they do it. It's more to be able to spread the load out a little bit if you need to, and or swap in different wheel and tire sizes. Because if you're out and about and your wheel breaks, you can put in a wheel that might not be the same size, like a 26 on a 20 at 9er or like a 650B frame. To set up the optimum chain tension during the on portion of the pedal stroke, you'd end up with a chain that was far too slack. Got you. Because there's no derailleur to deal with the tension. Could you use a sprung guide system, I wonder? I wonder if you could use a sprung guide system like mountain bikers use. Probably would drain some wattage though. Probably drain some wattage. Damn. See how split up it is now? Wow, look how far ahead the fence is. Do they have a 30-second fence? Is just enough to not fall off. That kind of makes sense. Overly tight, do you risk just like maybe like the toothing getting mixed up, or you put down like a hefty power surge and it's just too much tension already and snappage? God, I'm so glad that I'm a little guy with little watts. The likelihood of me snapping shit is just so far less. Oh, steering device disconnected. I was talking with someone the other day. They correlated their dropouts to when Zwift takes a screenshot. I don't know if that's the case for me, but that's what they found. Wacky, hello. Happy New Year, my friend. I hope you're feeling all right. I hope you had a great New Year. And dude, we have another year of life on this earth, guys. Oh, isn't that so exciting to think about what we could do? Got to hug Peter Sagan when he did that Fondo in California. The whole time you were like, don't hug for too long and make... It has to be just the right length. So it's like you're showing him that you actually care, but at the same time that you're not creeping. It's a balance. Probably a way to make it work physically, but that never passed the officials. The last thing they want is more things on the bike, right? Dangling at risk of causing some major issue. At those powers, man, you just really can't risk a lot of things, because if people go down or tangle, and they do that already, but it just leads to some absolute hellish situations. That being said, not that the road bike peloton is that much better necessarily. You already set it on New Year's resolution. That's what's up, man. Good on ya. At least 10 minutes of under desk bike a day and paying more attention to body's hunger signals. Good for you. Looking forward to supporting you through these challenges. And remember, always come through. The Zwift community is a great motivator. So on those days that you don't want to do it, that's at least what I do. Days that I don't want to do it. Hey, Vidal, thank you for the ride on. There's a name I haven't seen in a while. Hope he's doing well. I see him every once in a while over on general streams, so I know he's doing all right, but cool to see your name. Thanks for the ride on. You can't have a computer in front of you even. Some track like in the UK, you're not even allowed to have one at all on your bike, really. Well, that can kind of be fun, right? You do something crazy and then after the fact you get the stats. Because I'm sure you still do you still have power? It's just somebody basically has the computer on the sidelines. I would think that would be good. I don't know how it works. I'm really not that familiar with Track World. You have yours in your pocket. Okay, that makes more sense. Makes more sense. New you no kicker. No, Matt. How long have you been waiting now? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That must be so frustrating and stressful. You put in a lot of time on the bike, and it's not like you can just go outside right now, I'm sure. Probably absolutely frigid where you are. Yeah, looking at the head unit will result in more crashes. It makes sense. These are quick, spicy races for the most part, right? And require high levels of reaction. The holidays, Matt, I feel that. Yeah. You're lucky to get things at all. Which is wild because actually, funny thing, during the holidays themselves, there's actually not much trucking and shipping going on. My brother works in the trucking industry, and December, he says, is usually a real big lull. Now, January, on the other hand, is psychotic. Because basically you have people, you know, the more responsible people who are buying Christmas presents, buy them earlier in the season. You know, maybe not in December. And then you have it more spread out, the purchasing. So you have a big flux during the fall. But then when actual Christmas comes around, it's quiet. And then afterwards, you have everyone returning all the stuff they don't want. And it goes crazy again. Hey, Danny, good to see you. How are you feeling after your week of riding last week? Are you going to look forward to some fun this week? Something relaxing? This is even a little more power than I was wanting to do. I'm being a bit dumb, but that was the end of the climb, so it's downhill. The downhill's coming up, so we'll be able to rest. Maybe 2.5 inches of room either side of your front wheel. Yeah, I bet, man. And you're doing it at just ridiculous wattages. That's the thing. It's like the whole event is like the end sprint of a road race. Yeah, you know, even at work, they said Amazon cuts shipping from factory just before and during the holidays. They do, which is weird, you would think, because the trucking companies, they don't shut down for the holiday. They actually work days that most people are not working, leading in and post-holiday. And, yeah, you'd think it would be kind of a smart time to sneak something through the shipping system. Turns out, I guess not. Because everyone's on holiday brain. It's weird, though. Sometimes you'll get something like the next day, which is weird. Dude, someone with the Climb Portal icon on their name back there. Oh, that's too funny. Whoa. Look, that's even on their butt. That's too funny. 30 towards 36 miles. I don't even think I could go that fast. I would need a nice downhill. Feel great. Looking forward to the new events. Tour to Zwift we have soon. Yep, 2 days, I think. Is it the 3rd? Double check. But I think it starts the 3rd. We do have the climbing challenge that went active today. 3,000 meters this month. And also, if you follow GCN, they're putting forward their 30-30 challenge again. 30 minutes of exercise for 30 days. Not just cycling. So if you follow GCN and like to do that kind of stuff, there's another fun challenge you could jump on for the year. Good holidays. Yes, very quiet. Very quiet. I live in the average age of the person who lives around here is of the demographic that falls asleep before 9:30 p.m. And you know what? I'm okay with that because that's basically me as well. But there was like, from what I heard, my dad was up for the midnight flip. He heard like one like air horn for a second, and that was it. Nobody was celebrating. I didn't hear it. I was in dream world. No, it's not, Matt. This is funny. No, so it's on France and Watopia. So that he must have come from a direct climb portal something. That's what I did too. Wouldn't that be funny if I can't see it, but other people could see like a little climb badge, and they could see that I've been riding at 50%, and they're all judging me really, really heavily right now. Positioning is skill. When you get into the upper race categories, it's not scary because everyone's gotten good. That's the thing. You can actually put trust in the people around you. I hear that's the big worry about like getting into like crit racing, like Cat 5. It's just, you have some people that just have more power than they even know what to do with. Or basically are coming from Zwift and have no bike handling skills. Oh, they were, Hardy? Yeah, California is a bit, in general, California is a bit boring when it comes to that. We have a lot of fire regulation that even during the winter, as well as pollution regulations, basically makes it impossible to have a fireworks show in California. Which, I'm surprised we're not seeing more of those like drone shows then. I would think California would be all over that shit like you see in Dubai. With like the 10,000 drones. Oh my god, that would be so stressful being imagine being the pilot of 10,000 drones all at the same time. Bro, I have enough trouble doing one at a time. Can't imagine doing 10,000. You couldn't sleep till 2 a.m.? That's what I hear. Yeah, Californians are boring. We have to work too many hours to pay for our rent. So there's no time for that fun. Maybe he teleported. Yeah, maybe. I teleported though too. Wait, did I get... No, I made it all the way out of the climb portal. He might have been in the climb portal. I had just exited. So he warped over directly from the portal. That's probably what happened. Hey, GodX, thank you for the... Or Godex, but I like God. Welcome in, thank you for the follow. How are you? Happy New Year! Time to reset those Strava stats. Mr. Clown Prince, you had constant or contact 32 kph off-road only broke your thumb. Lucky, man. There was a time I was on a mountain bike ride and I went down and broke my collarbone and had to ride another 1.5 miles uphill out of the bike park and then drive home. It's not something I'd recommend. Don't do that. I was gonna go to the hospital, but I was wearing a shirt that I really liked, and I knew that if I went to the hospital, they'd probably cut it off because I couldn't move my arm. So I just did it. It's like, I need this shirt. It was a very sentimental shirt, okay? Very sentimental shirt. I wasn't about to have it cut off, even if it meant me dying. I was gonna be taken to the morgue in that thing, or else. Yeah, dry and cut. Yep, no fireworks and the pollution, air pollution. Monterey Peninsula has extremely heavy levels of protection on their oceans. So, like, it's like a big no to, like, pollute. And you know there's inevitable pollution with fireworks. Pre-programmed, press start. Wait till it's over. Oh, can I just do that with life? I'll just do that with life, if that's alright, Old Slow. Imagine someone releases one firework and hits like 500 drones when it explodes. Big fireworks. Pace for 12,000 miles? Yeah, me too, Hardy. for 2024, right? Yeah, me too. Yep, this is the 12,000 mile, the day one of the 12,000 mile start challenge. Said nobody ever. Have fun with that. Have fun with that, man. Because I'm not. Your brother did his collarbone and then went rafting the next day. Yeah, collarbones are fun. I do not recommend breaking it unless you like want to. That's just me though. I'm a bit boring though. Bring a seam ripper in? Yeah, exactly. Just and then fix it. No, I just, with the help of my mom, we carefully took it off and then I put on a button up to go to the hospital. If you do, I know. I'll take 6,000 is so much. I'll take 6,000. My first ever year of cycling pretty heavily on Zwift. Of course, not my touring year. Those were pretty hefty years too. But where I was actually just riding, you know, during my free time, like 6,000, I was so happy with when I got that in 2020, especially because I thought I'd never be able to do anything profound in sports again. At least for me, relative to me at least, because that was when my knees were really bad, my hips were really bad. Wild time. And now everything just kind of hurts. Well, no, that's not real. Everything still hurts. My neck still hasn't gone back into place. I've been unable to turn my neck for like 2 weeks now. Your muscles hurt when you sit down. Are you staying busy, Matt? Are you staying active at least if you can't be on the bike? Hey, Clutch, how you doing? How are you feeling after that Alp yesterday? That was fun to see. Happy New Year. Welcome in, everyone. It's been since last year that we've had such a great time together. So I appreciate that. It's been not since last year. The crazy thing is you can't get straight up weed in Georgia, but your neighbors can set off fireworks and burn houses down. Yeah, the world is in such a weird place right now. Winter. We are in a weird place as a society. Oh, I love a draft boost downhill. This is how you guys feel all the time who are of normal adult weight. Yeah. Yep. Get your activities in. Get that active warm up. Do your activity and then get in some stretching afterwards. Oh, baby. And some ice. Oh, ice baths are just so good. Got Virtue Slow 4 Endurance Final IRL event, top 5 of each category on Saturday. What the heck, Matt? How are you trying to keep your fitness? Will you I hope you get it in time. Dude, I hope you get it in time. Your BMI says obese. For now. Dr. Scott! Hi, Dr. Scott. Allegedly. How you doing? Dude, that is such a great climb portal, but I just could not get in the mood to ride on it today. So I found a group ride. I do need to snag the extra 250 XP. Scott, if you don't know, you might know this already. The flattest fast race series. The first arch, the first banner, apparently
gives you 250 XP, everyone. And it's in the first kilometer of this one. So, if you're interested, there's a free 250 XP bonus in the cards for everyone who wants it. Yeah, Clown Prince. I'm only going to do it for the XP boost. I am not a fan of the Zwift Racing series. Maybe when they... It's good. I don't want to like say don't do it, but until they switch the categorization system, it's just not for me. There's just so many people in those races. It's just psychotic. Being stiff doesn't make it better. Yeah, you if only complaining actually made a difference. If only. We'd all be professional athletes by this point. Especially in this community. Just need a bike. You have a smart trainer at the event. Oh, it's an in-person one. Oh, dude. Matt, are you going to be able to set up any sort of stream for it? That'd be really cool if you could set up your IRL setup to watch it. Stretching as we speak. There we go. Put your mentality where your mouth is, guys. You're supposed to go slow, but went for the win. Did you get it? I know those races are gnarly. Dude, even getting top 10 or top 20 in those races is a feat. 17th. So I call that a good finish for those races. Yeah, kind of, Danny. That's called the sweeper. Their job basically is to drop back and help draft people back up. But the thought is, yeah, the majority of the group should be kind of between the two beacons is kind of the concept. But one thing to do, which is really fun, if like you're feeling really good one day, is you can drop back and sweep with the red beacon. The red beacon will keep dropping back, trying to grab people, and then moving back towards the yellow beacon. It can be tough because, you know, some people get dropped. They get dropped because they're tired. So jumping on a beacon and then putting out higher power might not actually be possible. But as you just saw, I got dropped out of the group because I was I wasn't paying attention. And then luckily there was a sweep group that pulled us back up to this blob. I wasn't too worried because I knew this small hill was coming up and I'd be able to reel him back, but still, it's very nice. What is a coffee stop? Let me show you. I think we have it here. So if you go into your quick menu, it's the coffee cup, and you get it. The time between coffee stops and when it's available, I don't even know. I think most people are still very confused, but it's something like 15 minutes into a ride. You get it available, or something 15 or 30. I don't even know. But what it does is it basically ties you to a rider. So I'll show you. Let me get up into this group. 30 minutes, got it. So 30 minutes, but sometimes it's available early. But I guess the duration between is pretty regular. So then I'm in this group. I do the coffee stop. And as you can see, we're spazzing out. We are spazzing out. It gives you up to 3 minutes of time off the bike. Now, this doesn't count into your overall stats. You get XP. You still get XP every kilometer or mile, but it doesn't count as your total like ride distance when you get it like logged in Strava, from what I have seen. Exactly, Matt. Which is actually kind of cool that Strava's been kind of figuring out some of these quirks of virtual racing and able to add it in. We're starting to see some cool things like that. Like they're able to account for the climb portals and like being at 50, 75, 100, or 125%. They're able to account for coffee stops. It's actually kind of cool. Funny thing, Indie Velo had this within like the first couple months. And you can do it indefinitely if you want. But it won't count, of course. And there's not really leveling, right? So it's not like you're gonna exploit XP. From Zwift site, you can never... Dude, seriously. You all have told me probably 1,000,000 times at this point. You probably have all told me about 1,000,000 times, and I still have no idea. But now you're getting a look into my my brain a little bit. 1 30-second coffee stop in the first 5 minutes of your ride, and 3-minute coffee stop every 30 minutes. Oh, got it. I've never seen the 30-second one yet. I guess I've never done one in the first 5 minutes of a ride, but I guess that's kind of cool, right? Because most likely that's like the moment. Whoa, am I slipping off the group? Sorry, I got distracted. But like that's like the scenario where you get ready, you get in the group ride, and then, oh shoot, I forgot my water over there. Oh, my towel. Oh no! Well, good to know coffee stops are functional. Didn't work. Dude, that was like a half-ass Americano. Where's my espresso? Was it the red beacon? Darn it. Yeah. So that's the thing. You lock onto one rider. So if that rider falls off, stops, quits, that's the end of your coffee stop. Ooh, I am hungry. Yeah. You can also have a fun situation where 2 coffee stoppers lock onto each other, and it has been coined by Team ODZ getting the Zwift zoomies. It breaks Zwift when 2 people coffee stop on each other. It is absolutely hilarious. Will Indie Velo still end your ride if you lose internet? I don't know, Matt. I've never been on a ride and I've lost internet. So I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, that's a nice thing. That's actually a thing people do intentionally on Zwift. They'll connect to a server, get into a world, and then they turn off their internet. Everyone disappears and you can ride by yourself. That's actually a tactic that people do to ride alone. But it's also kind of funny because Zwift is more about riding with other people, right? That's kind of one of the magic aspects of it. Can use these on the climb, yeah. So yeah, if you're in a group ride and you are getting absolutely destroyed on a climb, like you're barely hanging on the flats, use your coffee stop on the climb. If it's a group ride, don't give a shit what other people say. I was actually on a ride on Sunday and people were getting all pissed off. And I was in the Fondo, which is a group ride. And yes, people at the front are gonna race, but there are people like one of the mid packs getting pissed off. And I'm just like, yo, it's yes, this is technically a group ride, but don't hate on people for going for the sprint banners. Like, come on, like, they're just doing it for fun. Like, don't hate on those people. Yeah, you might get dropped because everyone's excited to go for the sprint banner, and that sucks. Don't get mad at them. Just get upset that it happened. Like, damn. Move on. The end. Sometimes use it during after parties. Yes. Oh, yeah, Flight. It is fun. Team ODZ got up to, like, what, 300 kph one time? Something crazy. 400, 500 kph. so fast that the camera couldn't keep up. And you're just like looking at a static spot on the map. And then every once in a while you see camera literally can't even follow. I guess not, Peter. Maybe enough people dropped out of the group, but I intentionally like went into the middle of the group to try and grab someone in the middle of the group. And then down that hill, it almost looked like it switched. Like I fell off, and then well, it almost looked like I grabbed another one. But I don't know. It could have been like Matt just said, where we just locked onto the red beacon and we didn't notice, and when they dropped back, we dropped back. Just be in the front of the pack. That's the smartest thing. That's actually the way to do it. You lost internet once and it ended your workout after 60 seconds? Oh yeah, that's a breaker. Because on Zwift, you can have a full internet dropout and then it'll reestablish and keep you basically where you were. Yeah, you won't have drafts, so the most likely the group that you're in is going to accelerate away from you. But you come back. You ride. Lead just needs to regroup people. Yeah, this isn't too, actually there. I guess we've mostly come back together, but this has been one of the most split ZZRC rides I've seen in a while. Ooh, I need to not be that. I'm trending towards low RPM so bad right now. I need to pay attention. Emil, push rear. Yo, Emil, both of the beacons are at the rear, my friend. Ease and roll at the top. Yep, that's the way to do it. Attack the hill, have fun. But don't make the back push up in a group ride. Poor people. Poor guys at the back just dying. Yeah, as people fall off, they do. It's true. You know, though, what I've noticed with the current physics, it used to be like blob central, even when you'd have breaks and splits. Is it just me? But I feel like I've been noticing a bit more of a breadcrumby effect these days, maybe compared to the old days. Like a bit harder to regroup than it used to be. Oh, I just realized I'm on the steel frame. Everything makes sense now. After the climbs usually works well for ride leads. Yep. It's the way to lead a ride. If there are segments, if there's KOMs or sprints, definitely let the group do it. Did I? What the hell to music? Oh, it's playing. I just can't hear it. Good, you guys can. I tune out the music so easy, but hopefully you guys can hear it. Hey, nice. Unintentional 69s are always fun. 76, 75. I'm more to 75 outside. Maybe 75 to 78 outside. Inside, I'm much closer to 70. Unless I'm racing, and then I'm up near 75, 80. Between 75 and 85. Thank you, Choi. 52-14 all day. Well, Jay Hardy, you don't need a Di2. You only need one gear, right? You only need the one. Yeah, you too, Hardy. Have a good New Year's. Great to see you. Welcome back in. Enjoy all 12,000 miles of that challenge. I'll make sure to keep you honest. I'm going to check in. be ready. February, March time, I might poke in and be like, hey, how is it going? Remember me? That's really scary, yeah. Anyway, have a good one, man. Good to see you always. I probably should have done a 2.4 watt per kilo ride, not a 2.8. I think that would have been a smarter decision today. Oh, baby. Signing off quickly for the day. See you tomorrow. You'll not be in your stream on Wednesday because you'll be racing. Hell yeah. Right on, Macbeth. Enjoy. Have a good time. I'm excited. Those race series are much better organized. You actually have to like follow like some pretty strict rules in order to make sure that you're categorized properly, because they do their own category system for FRR. I don't know. It's just when you have these like organizations putting together the races, oftentimes I feel like there's a bit more, I don't know, maybe the ability to put more time in. But you start to see things like, I think they have like 7 or 8 different categories. So it's a much bigger split. So definitely much fairer racing within category, but also it has the fun of a mass start race. It's a mass start race event, which I think is just super sick. $83.89 for zone 2 easy, $95.99 for racing. 120. You and your high cadence. I hit 140 once. Oh, steering device disconnected. I did that once, and I will never want to do it again. Oh, yeah, yesterday, I made a bit of a mistake. A bit of an oopsies, a whoopsie daisy, some say. I was doing the Fondo as a Zone 2 ride, and like I was saying, when one of my teammates came past me, he had a dropout and dropped back into my back group with me. And we spent the last, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes time trialing up as far as we could. Man, that was stupid. But during the ride, it was great. It was so fun. But otherwise, it was stupid. Yeah, good question, Clown Prince. Good question. I'll let you know if I ever discover how. I start bouncing at 90. My joints do not like to move rapidly. Fondo Z2 with Beer Bear. Beer Bear getting the low-key gains right now. He's about to come back on after the new year and just be a whole new person. Alrighty, we should not hit this hill again, so that's nice. The Fondos are a fun event, Clown Prince. They've been a regular event here in the community of Zwift for a long time. A lot of people really look forward to the Fondos. Wow. Congrats to you and everyone else who put in insane numbers this last week. I know most of you won't take this advice, but you actually did. Hold on, guys, listen. You actually did earn some rest. I know. but I promise you earned it. This was already me breaking that advice on this ride. 2.8 is more like getting really more into my like upper zone 2. Basically 2.8 to 3.1 is kind of my upper zone 2. Getting into low zone 3 by 3.1. And I've been averaging, I think the group's been averaging around 2.8. So maybe my drafting's been a little good and I'm lower than that, but probably should have not done this. But we're almost done. We're basically done, actually. We're probably not going to get through the climbs again. Maybe the first one. You try and sleep when you're on your 12-hour work shift. There you go. That's the smart way to do it. Holy shit. Ale. Oh my god. What the hell, man? That was not a name I was expecting, but a name that I'm very excited to see. How you doing, Ale? Happy New Year. Happy freaking New Year. How are you doing, my friend? Yo, we need to get you back on the bike a little bit this next year. I miss my group ride partner. You do anything special for New Year this time around? It's been ages, man. That's the thing here, though. Probably been like, well, it actually has been ages. It's been probably like 6 months, hasn't it? But that's like a million years in the online world. All right, I think I'm gonna use the arrow down the hill. Actually, right here is the time to do it, right when you start to lose the flat. Just chilling. Couple wine glasses. Oh, baby. Hell yeah, dude. I was playing Sons of the Forest with Lore until like 9:30, and then I fell asleep 15 minutes later. It was great. My type of holiday. Gained a few pounds, need to trim down. Are you still being pretty consistent with your gym training? And if not, nothing like an arbitrary day out of the man-made calendar year to take a new resolution. You're boxing. Oh, dude, that's sick. That is that's some fitness gains. That takes some energy. Dude, most people, if anyone's never even like done a round, it is gnarly if you're not used to it. The amount of energy it takes is pretty impressive. Going back tomorrow, I hope so, LA. Yo, dude. If you need any motivation or push, I am perfectly happy to yell at you. My goal this year is to actually finish a triathlon, or to actually get to the start line of a triathlon, actually. Just getting to the start line of one would be kind of nice. A 70.3 is hopefully on the ticket for the end, or the fall of 2024. Dude, we all need people to yell at us, and hopefully people that can yell at us without us taking it too hard. You need to find the people that you can allow to yell at you and not get upset, right? That's the secret to life. You're gonna get yelled at. It's just about finding the person that you're okay yelling at you. We had Marblehead. You've probably seen Marblehead in the community. He just got his knee replaced. And he's like, what, 2 months out? And he's just destroying. Like, he's still in rehab mode, and he's putting out numbers bigger than mine already. It's just crazy. Hey, Eric, thanks for the ride on. Yeah, I haven't won too many races recently, but we did win the one that mattered, which was the inaugural Twitch DGen chase race. We are forever marked down in the annals of history as the inaugural winner champion extraordinaire. So we'll take that. We will hang it up on the wall, or even better, on the refrigerator. Oh man. The story the other day, that's how excited I was, LA. I was like, I won a race. I gotta show this off. I gotta have all the people I don't know gratify me. This was a good day. Listen to the Chase Festival at work. Oh, you saw that was a man. This community is full of some freaking insanely awesome people, powerful cyclists. It's insane. And then you get us all together and we absolutely do our best efforts ever. Again, whenever I've done a community race, I put out like PR numbers every time I've done a community race with the streaming community. The K4K races, now the D-Gen races. I always have something to prove with you guys. Yeah, dude, that was gnarly. I mean, I did set a new FTP 3 watts higher, so that was kind of cool. I got 3 watts, guys. That's almost a full 0.1 watt per kilo. I was like, what the? What? What? Oh my god, that was one of the greatest typos of 20. That was actually the greatest typo of the year. Let's quickly change the subject. How's your kid doing? Quickly, I'm quickly changing the subject. Don't worry. We won't associate this to a Freudian slip or anything. This was purely organic. Kid's almost, god dang. We're getting old, man. I met you before you had a kid. I met you before it was even a concept. Ugh. Clown Prince. Both of them. What's the one in Mercury Island? At least that one was earlier in the race. But man, that temple climb. All I have to say is I'm glad gravel and dirt is easier than it used to be. It used to be much harder. Morales, thanks for the ride on. We old. We hella old. Hella old. My buddy Connor stopped by with his kid. Over the weekend, we did a little walk. And he's almost 1. And has another on the way. Frickin' A, man. What is life? I'm an uncle now? Jesus. Hey, thanks, Plague. What could possibly happen this year? At this point, I am very intrigued. At this point, I am very intrigued. There, exactly. We are the fine wine of sports, aren't we? It only gets better as with time. We got this! Yes, ZZRC, we do got this. Ooh-ah. All right, the end. The end, we did it. All done. No more of this BS. All right. Now we don't have zeros on our Strava. We can quit cycling this year. All right. See you guys in 2025. It's been great knowing you. I appreciate all the fun, but we know when we peak and we know when it's time to quit. Ugh. Okay, 156. That's like 2.7. So that was actually okay. I'm just tired. That wasn't too crazy. It's just even the little yellow surges was enough to just make you go, ugh. Tomorrow's gonna be even easier, I promise. Ignore everything I said today. Tomorrow's gonna be much easier. Ugh. I need some food. Oh, another fun thing. Turns out this bottle I've had this whole time has an actual top meant for what I do. And I've just been absolutely noobing it this whole time. Drinking it without the cap on it. You know what's also refreshing, guys? We're not leveling today. So since you're here, I can kind of talk because you probably haven't seen. So recently they added new levels. We can now level up to 100. But they've made the level progression so easy that the XP equivalent of level 100 is the same as the old level 58. So you level so fast. And because I was level 60, they added that accelerated boost. So I get like every level's half as much to level for me. Dude, I level every day. Like I freaking get a level almost every day I ride. This is the first day in a long time I've done a ride and haven't got a level. And I'll tell you, that actually feels good. I'm okay with that. It actually feels good. It became a little, like, kind of hilarious. It became kind of funny. Level 100, 2024 challenge. Feels better leveling. It does, huh? Good. That's another thing I think is, like, the casual, not us extremists here. Not us crazy extremists, the 0.1 percenters. You know, the normal people actually like to see some progress. I've seen it. It's been mixed bags. It's been a mixed bag. I have opinions about it, but overall it doesn't really matter, no. Because it's not going to really affect the way I ride on Zwift in the end. Like, in the end of the day, it's all just mental. Kind of. Makes you want to jump back onto my... Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Yeah, man, for a while, like, there were some days I get 2 levels in one day. Like, if I did, like, a long, like... There was a day I did a 4-hour ride, because it was during Festive 500, and I got 2 levels in 2 hours and 40... Or 3 hours and 47 minutes for 2 levels. You feel like you've been 25 for months? Yeah, Beardy? Have you done many rides on this new leveling system yet? If you're looking to level, there are ways to do it faster. One of the best ways to level currently, you can get on one of the climb portals and select the 50% scaling option. So basically it takes the elevation and cuts it in half, but keeps the same distance. So you get half as much gradient. And there's 10 gates in every climb portal with the potential of getting the 250 XP bonus boost. And if you get really lucky, you can get like a couple of them on a climb. And right now, the climb portal in France is only 4 kilometers. So you get 10 power-ups in 4 kilometers with the potential of getting a 250 XP. Not only that, there's only 3 bonuses you can get, and 2 of them are XP. So you're at least going to most likely get one of the 2, which is either the 10 or the 250. The third option is you get the feather, so you can burn that. You'll get to the next banner faster. But that's what I've been doing. I'll ride the climb portals at 50%. Not been on since the dude, Beardy. I'd love to hear your opinion. So hey man, next time you get on the bike, pay attention to how fast you level. Come back here. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear what your experience is as one of the people who doesn't have the acceleration like some of us do. You're still gonna have some level of acceleration, but you have at your level, it's gonna be more organic, the growth, and I want to see what it's like. Is the organic growth a little better than the accelerated growth that some of the higher levels are getting? I don't know. Oh man, I love this. Ah! What a great thing to have. Just you were level 25, but biked last 2 days, and you're level 28. 3 levels. There you go, guys. So he's got 3 levels in 2 days. Man, we'll try those out. France noted. Also going back to the tour on Thursday. There you go. Yep. Also, Beardy, another fun. We're all for the exploits here. We've been getting them all sorted out. There's the current Zwift racing series. Now hear me out. Even if you don't race, they're giving everyone who participates at the first banner the 250 XP bonus. And I think for this first race, that banner's like in the first kilometer. So I'm not saying to disrupt a race and then quit, but sprint off the front, make everyone die, and then quit after you get the bonus. Make everyone hate you. Oh, don't tell Peter. No, we would do no such thing, and we would promote it in no way either. Not here. This is the high integrity channel of Twitch. Oh yeah, come here for all of the insider exploits. We got you. Nothing matters. Yay! Nothing matters. Yeah, the ZRS only. It's like a special incentive, I think, to get people to ride it right now. The 1K sprint series, you're gonna literally, wouldn't that just be so funny if we like somehow got this message out so much that you just literally had like half of the ZRS pack sprinting to that banner and then just oh man, so much potential for exciting activities. What time is it even? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and raid. We're not gonna do that. That's still another 20 minutes away from me, and I am hungry as heck. Right, dude? That would be super good. I would be super okay with that. Like for realsies. Just for the fun of it, just to laugh, just to have something to make me giggle. Anyway. Man, I am tired. I'm like today I am noticeably feeling it. Today I'm noticeably feeling it, and I was not feeling it as much over the weekend. Shoot. Alrighty, guys. Do we have any guides for the raid today? I am open. You can influence me. Be my influence. We all are influencers here. Happy New Year. Ewan's on. I'm gonna send you over to Ewan. Hopefully he doesn't shut off his stream the moment I get you over there. Knowing him, that is possible. He's far enough into the stream. I think it's less likely he's gonna quit on us. Though it is a workout, so it's Ewan. You cannot anticipate what Ewan does. The fact he's this far into a workout and there's only green left, I think he'll make it. Ale, good to see you, man. Great to get a mini catch up. Jim, I expect to see something somewhere. Even if you just go to the gym, take a picture and leave, just to satisfy me. I expect to see it. Ugh. Happy New Year, Beardy. Yeah, let me know if you do get back on how the leveling is now, and if it encourages you to ride more, because I do want to know. We hear a lot of skewed opinions here because we're a lot of very passionate people who are very passionate about cycling and Zwift in general, maybe. So our opinions can be a bit skewed because of that, maybe. And I'd like to hear some other opinions. You have a lot of faith in him. I'm trying hard. I'm guilt tripping as best as I can, Lumo. Is it working? I'm trying to lay it on as thick as possible. Just make him feel horrible if he doesn't. Bye.